y'all watch.
I'm cooler than the ice inside the hockey store. Cooler than the ice, I probably city on the screen until the poppy store. I got cream watching all the Rockies on. I put pain on it. Just gain on it. 1,000 on this hoodie, never got a stain on it. 1,000 on that, never got my name on it. Yeah, screen inside the seat and you go watch the game on it.
Down, I don't rest at all. Every festival, shut it down. I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best, y'all watch. I don't rest at all. Every festival, shut it down. I don't mess with my pockets. Y'all new best, y'all watch.
Big Flaco, pouring out the big bios. Man, big bottom models or the McDonald's. Leave my wallet out this argument, I'm 6 foot. I stand on my money, I be 6 foot. All my in crypto when the market took a dip. 20K on Kip, look. Funny now we out to this. Plus I got my hopes all around me like an Oculus. Sandbox, a lot of us. Certified, they heard of us. Three fell off the curb, so there's some birds that got the word of us. Never let that burden us take that trip with a curve with us. They all get but I turn them back to Cerberus. And yes, I'm best case. Yes, I wreck chase. Forever cold hearted, you can check my breastplate. Working till $1 million check fly next day. But I ever fall off, then expect my.
After shooting on possession, 6'4", number 5, Anthony
Edwards. They say revenge is a dish that's best served cold. The good young.
Welcome to 2K and the Houston Rockets starting 5. Shepard out there with Amen Thompson. Then it's Clint Capella. Then it's Alperen Sengun. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. And for the Timberwolves, Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Off the bounce into the jumper. Julius Randle makes it look easy.
DB.
You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, a team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. They've got Thompson, Alperen Sengun out there with Clint Capella. Then it's Shepard, and it's Durant in at the 3, the small forward.
And now the game is really starting to flow. We should be in for a good one.
Yeah, and it's important to get that first score quickly and establish your game.
Pulls up, high post.
Kind of a lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. Alperen Sengun out there with Clint Capella. And it's Durant. Then it's Thompson. And it's Shepard in at the point guard position. And so the Houston Rockets get the first points of the ball game. Edwards finds Randall. Clock at 4. And that one is good.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Thompson inside the line, and the shot goes down.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Conley following the score by Houston. Randall outside. And he makes good on the layup.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
So RJ, the Rockets last year, they were exactly at 500. 41 up and 41 down.
Still, they missed the play-in by 5 games. In the East, they easily are in. That just tells you how difficult a rebuild in the Western Conference is. And Houston is up against it.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. The Rockets making the shot. Edwards looking it over. McDaniels against Durant. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Over in the corner, Shepard. Edwards against Thompson. Outside, KD. Takes a three. They get it back to the left side wing. Thompson outside. Screen by Şengün. And Thompson slams it home.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Timberwolves trail by 4. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. Randall passes to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Randall against Şengün. Shot clock at 6. Fires away from way outside. The long distance 3 is buried. Rockets have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Durant, good, and the assist goes to Şengün.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Randall outside for 3. Here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Nice job clearing some space out under the boards and setting himself up there for the putback.
And not just any old putback, Clark, but a big follow. Greg, this is some kind of number. Last year, Minnesota, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Minnesota. Randall surveying the D. Over in the corner, Conley. And it's all evened up.
I'll tell you give Conley the ball and trust him to make the right decision.
Thompson kicks to Durant. 20 feet out, and he comes up with the deuce.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Conley, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Clint Capella.
And this is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
And Conley drops them both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Left side, KD. Capella inside. KD passes to Şengün. KD against Randall. Count that one. KD's got 6 points.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
DiVincenzo passes to Randall. 1:03 left to play in the first quarter. Randall, it's good on the putback.
Whoa. It was Randall really getting up, giving this team some juice with those two.
Here's Thompson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. He's got 8.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Reed with a screen on Şengün. Randall passes to Reed. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Joe Ingles is checked in for the Timberwolves. Edwards comes in for Michael Conley. Houston with a big group substitution here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Smith comes in for Şengün. Tari Eason's checked in for Thompson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard. Now here's Durant. He has 6. The Rockets with another miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Oh, nice read there from Edwards. He's all for sharing the wealth.
Durant down low. Edwards there. Puts it up from 17, and that one's good. Durant.
And it's definitely been a shootout here. The first team that actually starts playing some defense may end up having the edge.
And so the first quarter comes to a close. Both teams scoring well, but it's all tied up. From Target Center, back in a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
Taking a look at the Rockets. Jabari Smith is out there with Durant. Then it's Fred VanVleet. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Eason in at the 2 guard. They double team KD for the 3. Eason's shot is good. Eason's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Edwards against Eason. Edwards passes to Miller. On the wing, DiVincenzo. No scoring in this one.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
KD on the wing. Edwards defending. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Great look, but off the mark.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
You know, Greg, when you look at the Timberwolves' history, the first round had been a problem for them. But not last year, as they swept the Phoenix Suns.
And you got to look at it as being a tremendous success, right? Because going into the season, I don't know that anyone thought they would have made it to the conference finals. But, boy, that young group gelled well together, and the sky's the limit for the future.
Here is Durant. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. KD finds Eason. Edwards against Durant. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Durant's got 10 points.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Miller with a screen on Eason. Edwards, no good.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Eason passes to KD. Screen by Adams. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night.
And trying to come up with the highlight reel finish, somebody forgot to finish it.
Edwards with a tough shot.
And getting aggressive and creative. Edwards finding ways to create space on the floor.
Durant against Edwards. Left side, KD. Reed with the rebound. KD on the wing. It's stolen by Edwards. And here we go.
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Outside Durant. Muscling it in, Kevin Durant.
Yeah, even though he's slender, Durant is good at keeping his balance through contact. The man is stronger than he looks.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Eason. Got a piece of it, and he recovers it. Here's Shannon, covered by Smith. Second shot opportunity. Kept alive, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Just couldn't take the lid off. They had their chances, but came up empty. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Edwards against Durant. Adams down low. Adams with the screen on Edwards. Durant, the pass to Adams, and it's in there. And now it's a 3. Point, Houston lead. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Both free throws good from Randall. And it's Van Vliet with the ball for Houston. Screen by Capella. It's Thompson off the drive.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Clark dishes to Conley. Randall against Şengün. Conley scanning the floor. 5 to shoot, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And I like the fact also that they're the ones that have forced the action. They've created a lot of offense by just attacking the rim.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report.
This is Rudy in his zone, where his shot is within easy reach.
Screen by Capella. Thompson with it. Now defended by Gobert. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. This is his first free throw of the game.
And just 72% from the line a season ago. Not the greatest of numbers, but there are guys who are far worse off when it comes to free throw shooting.
And it's tied up with that one. 23 seconds left to play in the first half. Thompson against Clark. Şengün with a screen on Clark. To the inside. Şengün no good. Three-pointer Randall. Here's McDaniels. And no good in the last second attempt this time. Tie game in Minnesota. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Amen Thompson has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter, sliced right through them.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you gotta stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Conley and Edwards are the guards. Rudy Gobert is out there with Randall, and it's McDaniels in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Houston with a big group substitution here. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Clint Capella. Kevin Durant comes in for Şengün. Tari Eason's checked in for Jabari Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And that one's good, Durant.
Capable of scoring from any area. Love when Durant takes charge and dominates like this.
Minnesota with the ball. Outside Conley. Eason against McDaniel. Randall passes to Gobert. It's rebounded by Houston.
You know, when Rudy Gobert is down low, it strikes fear into the opponent. This is a guy who has led the league in blocks and rebounds at different times inside the paint. He is just a nightmare to battle against.
Here is Edwards following the score by Houston. Gobert, no good. Houston in the lead. Thompson dishes to Durant. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Adams sets the pick for KD. And Durant can't get that one to fall. For Minnesota, they've gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Randall's never been one to back down from physical play inside. And he's not going to start now.
Taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time. Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. KD a screen on Edwards. The drive by Thompson. Shepard. Off target from three-point range. And Randall has got the ball here for Minnesota. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Timberwolves shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Hits it from three-point range. Randall's got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Adams with the screen on Edwards. On the wing, Thompson. Defended by Gobert. The drive by Thompson. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. McDaniels with the ball. Pass to Randall. The 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Shepard. Adams outside. KD against McDaniel. KD passes to Adams. 4 on the shot clock. Shoots over McDaniel. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Durant's got 18 points in the game.
Just smooth and cool as ever. Durant ignores the clock and is completely focused on finding his shot.
But how about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
And here is KD. After Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer.
What I like about Durant is his shot selection. Just such an intelligent shot taker.
Now here's Conley. He has 6. Fires for 3. The shot, no good. Now here's Thompson. Pass to KD. There's 1:59 left here in the third quarter. Back to Thompson. KD against Randall. Again, Durant missing. Minnesota in the lead. Now McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Battles through traffic and lays it in. He's got 8.
Right through the contact. Gobert's added so much strength since being drafted back in 2013. It's helped all facets of his game.
Now here's Thompson. He's got 12. Durant drawing the double team. It's stolen by Edwards. Edwards, what a... Sweet jam by Edwards.
Oh my, what a huge flush by Edwards, showing off right now.
Edwards against Thompson. Thompson is double. Outside, KD. The Rockets with another miss. Timberwolves leading by 6. Edwards with it. Picked up by Shepard. Back to Edwards. Edwards making a statement.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ant cook.
Durant the pass to Thompson. Outside for KD. Pass to Shepard. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Shepard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Minnesota's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And here's Edwards from the arc. Looks good, is good. That's his 7th basket in 12 tries.
Edwards makes it dueling three-pointers, showing some leadership, getting that one back.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Timberwolves ahead. They finish off the third quarter with a tremendous 17-7 run. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. And so in the game for the Rockets, we've got Fred VanVleet. Durant is out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Shepard, and it's Adams in at the 5 spot. Rockets trail by 5. VanVleet kicks to Smith. Durant against DiVincenzo. Out to Smith, beyond the arc. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
The Rockets pull it in. KD on the wing. Defended by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo against Durant. Pass to VanVleet. 6 on the shot clock. KD, so efficient in there.
And great find by VanVleet. He's in control of this offense and generally makes good decisions.
Reed with a screen for DiVincenzo. It's stolen by Shepard. And it's the Rockets on the break. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Durant, and then Durant with the dunk.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They have yet to put up any points here in the fourth. Pass to Reed, launches it, and it's VanVleet with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Right side Durant. Adams with the screen on Edwards. And no good that time.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Here's Shannon. And it's sent back by KD.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Tari Eason's checked in for the Rockets. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. He told him he liked the way they were working. But he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Conley's shot is off. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Durant down low. McDaniels defending. Durant with a wide open look. Finds himself wide open and drills it. KD's got 9 points now in the quarter. Guys, what a game. 8 lead changes here.
And don't be surprised if it comes down to the last possession.
Edwards with confidence.
And you have to stay up on Edwards out there, which is dangerous because he's so good at going right around you.
High post, KD. Working on McDaniels. Right side, Kevin Durant. Eason with a screen for Durant. Shoots over McDaniel. That's short off the rim. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Out left of the wing. Back to Randall. Lets it go from deep. That shot off. Rockets have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Durant inside. Working on McDaniels. KD's shot is good.
Big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. Thompson comes in for Fred VanVleet. Edwards, that's good.
Such a gutsy player. Edwards wants to be the guy taking big shots.
KD against McDaniel. Here's Thompson. KD a screen on Edwards. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Timberwolves shooting 47%, pretty solid. Edwards against Thompson. Now here's Gobert. Tight defense on him. And here's Edwards from the arc.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Screen by Şengün. Down low. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And the Timberwolves with possession. Pass to Edwards. Gobert in the corner. Outside Conley. Pocket 2. It's rebounded by Şengün. And here are the Rockets. They're on a 13-5 run here. Randall against Durant. 24 seconds left here in the fourth quarter to take the lead. And he can't bank that one in. And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. What an opportunity here.
Yeah, chance to take the lead. This is huge.
Outside Edwards. Over Thompson. It's off. They could win it. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And we'll get it going after this from the Target Center. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. We've got Shepard. Tari Eason is out there with Durant. Then there's Amen Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. Şengün with the screen for Durant. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. McDaniels against Thompson. McDaniels kicks to Randall. The shot, no good. Great defense that time from Şengün to take the lead. Nice shot by Thompson. Thompson's got the first basket here in overtime for the Rockets.
This one has been all about Amen Thompson, a freakish athlete. When he gets rolling, there's just not much a defender can do.
Back to Edwards. Inside, here's Gobert, and finished off by Gobert.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
We're just over a minute into overtime here. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Edwards got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. And here's Thompson. Şengün with a screen on Edwards. Here's Thompson.
Oh, yes! And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Here's Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Thompson.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive in trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
And so he makes both from the line.
And you just knew he wasn't going to miss that one. Not with so much riding on it.
Thompson against Edwards. Şengün with a screen on Edwards. Thompson. Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending.
Edwards against Thompson. Clock at 6. Out to KD. Pulls up on the wing. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. KD's got 33.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy lives for these moments.
Here's Edwards. The Rockets pull it in.
Well, okay, well, I like his aggressiveness, but, like, the defense was waiting on him that time.
Randall against Thompson. Pass to Şengün. Knocks down the trifecta.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the 3.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. Here's Randall, 3 off the inbound. It doesn't go for him.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
The Rockets making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in.
Substitution for the Rockets. Number 5.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Timberwolves foul. Rudy Gobert. Second personal foul.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall.
At the line for the Rockets. Fred Van Vliet.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that increases their lead to 6. And the Timberwolves call time here. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first overtime. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Conley. Jacks up a 3. And Gobert kicks to Conley. McDaniels gets a wide open look. Trains it from downtown. And now they foul and stop the clock.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
Making no mistakes and putting some extra nails in the coffin right here. that pretty much do it.
So we see the Rockets get the win here. And they had some nervous moments down the stretch, but things finally came together for them in overtime.
Yeah, probably didn't anticipate that this one would be that close down the wire, but give them credit. They were able to regroup in that overtime, and this win has to feel satisfying.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.